Good morning, future officers. Welcome back once again to Toppers Academy Morung Express newspaper analysis for 3rd November 2025. I hope you all are doing well and beginning this new week with fresh motivation and clear focus. Remember, success is built one day at a time through steady effort, discipline, and consistent learning. In today's session, we will continue to analyze the Morung Express newspaper from the examination point of view. We will go through the most important news articles and current affairs topics that are relevant for your NPSC and NSSP exams and understand how to approach them effectively. We will also discuss how to connect today's news with the broader themes in your syllabus, linking current developments with subjects like polity, economy, environment, governance, history, Nagaland, and so on to build a deeper analytical understanding. So let's begin our 3rd November 2025 analysis with focus and determination and make this week's learning another strong step toward your goal of becoming an officer. The first article for the day, NPF Guardian of Naga Identity and Cultural Values, Chief Ministerial retreats. So we have seen in the news recently that two political parties have merged. That is the Nagaland, the Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party, itu NTPP. NTPP merged with the NPF, right? With the NPF, adelo NPF hojeche. Now, what is important for examination point of view is itu NPF laga timeline, right? Tangla timeline saile it will be very important how it started. Aru tala nam bishi par change hoigina aise aji takte kiman par change kurigina aise itu saile bishi important hobo. And also, what is the party symbol? Okay, what is the party symbol? Gonna be timeline huti thake, so it's a cock. Okay, murka ekta thako, murka. And then tagan laga motto ki ase guledo fight non-armies. Fight non-armies. It do be chani wala gumungan. So that is also important. The next thing that is important from this article is Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulations Act of 1873. So sometimes they used to ask the year. It do the history de ai de. History de, especially Nagaland history part de Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation Act to kite 1873. It do time who was the Viceroy of India. It will be important as the provisions of this one is also important, and relating to this we have the ILP, inner line regulations or inner line permit. It will be you can study from there. So study the provisions of the Bengal Frontier Regulation Act of 1873 as well. And also Article 371A is one of the most important topic for our Nagaland portion exam for GS2. It might even come for essays. Alright, so it is very important. It was Article 371A laga background history ba start kurigina tala provisions sub in detail purilubi. Okay, both bar and bench equally important for administration of justice. Chief Justice of India designate. So he's going to be the 53rd Chief Justice of India. We've done that on Saturday's paper. That was Chief Justice of India designate Surya Khan. So Surya Khan is going to become the 53rd Chief Justice of India. So this year laga karni important ase Chief Justice la tenure. Alright, tenure important ase. And then the composition is important. Tenure is important. Our articles related to Supreme Court. And procedure of appointment of the Chief Justice of India. So that is also very important. So everything that is related to Chief Justice is very important for your exam. Here I would like to highlight something. Both bar and bench equally important. Now, what is this bench and what is this bar? We've heard a lot about bar. We have also heard about bench. So let's see what is the difference between bar and bench. So a bar refers to the lawyers, all right, lawyers who are licensed to practice in court, acting as advocates for their clients. While bench to ki ase, bench refers to the judges who presides over cases. So itu par aro bench laga difference to itu ase. All right. So the next one, ISRO scripts history as Bahupali rocket injects heaviest satellite in orbit. So it will be important to say anything that is related to the ISRO mission is going to be very important for our exam. So ISRO laga special focus tigna this year ISRO ki programs can launch korise, innovations can anishe, itu sob detail di puribi. The heaviest communication satellite to be launched from the Indian soil on board and new generation homegrown Bahupali rocket was successfully placed into the intended orbit on Sunday. The communication satellite CMS-03, so the communication satellite ase do, aru itula naam to CMS-03 ase, weighing 4,410 kg was flown on a LVM-3 light vehicle launch vehicle Mark III M5 rocket, enabling the Indian Space Agency accomplish this rare feat. The ISRO chairman ita kun ase V Narayanan. So this is also going to be very important. Okay, so itu Bahupali rocket pra, itu Bahupali ki takise, Bahupali rocket to ki kurise, itu on pish important hobo. Aru tara ki launch kurise, launch korala naam ki ase, itu on sob important hobo. Tsilla Green Zone project hosts river angling. I think Tsilla to Tikho river ki bhi koi. Yes, Tsilla is also the Tikho river. So what is important here is whenever you are studying Nagaland geography study kuram de, very important for exam. Under Nagaland geography we have to study the rivers. So rivers kan kuram de ki important ase guli do, rivers that is east flowing and west flowing. So west flowing to Kuti train hoy at last, and east flowing to with Kuti train hoy. I think east flowing is in the Myanmar side te jai, or west flowing to Assam side te jai. Plus next thing is rivers and their tributaries. Rivers and their tributaries. That is also going to be important. Aro the different names that are known in different places of these rivers. Aro tributaries ekla noina their origination. Where does it originate? Okay, where does it originate? It will be important ase. And then navigable kiman daze, navigable. Aro there's one more that you should add is a hydro project kiman dadi kurina ase itu par sai sabi. Toyang is one of the most famous hydro project in Nagaland. The next one, Northeast 2 Telecom Circle promotes vigilance and digital responsibility in schools. As part of the Vigilance Awareness Week, that is October 27 to November 2, 2025, the Office of the Joint Controller and Communication Accounts, Northeast 2 Telecom Circle, in collaboration with Kendriya Vidyalaya Tuli, organized awareness activities. So this year laga Vigilance Awareness Week laga theme bhi kya ase apne saile pishi follow. Yadi ase vigilance, our shared responsibility. NEISSR conducts IPM skill build programs. The Northeast Institute of Social Science and Research on October 31st successfully completed a 2-day international business mission skill build programs held at PAM Hall, Nizar, Chumukitima. The Nizar to kuti ase Chumukitima. That be chutu ekta ase fake ekta. The skill build program was organized and aimed at enhancing the student proficiency in digital technologies, artificial intelligence, and employability skills. The Railway Protection Force Northeast Frontier Railway rescues 10 miners in multiple operations across Northeast Frontier Railways. The Railway Protection Force of the Northeast Frontier Railway rescued 10 miners. The rescue forms a part, so it will be piece important ekta ase abu not ekta panale palo de. The rescues form part of the Railway Protection Force ongoing commitment to passenger safety and anti-human trafficking measures under the Mary Sahili initiative. So the Mary Sahili initiative to kunna ase Railway Protection Force last day, which focuses on the safety and well-being of women passengers traveling alone. Railway Protection Force dedicated lady squads have remained proactive and vigilant, contributing to a secure travel environment. So idu Mary Sahili bi ki ase itu channel bishi palo ekta proper note ekta banaile. Modi, Shah and Rahul campaign in Bihar with 2 days left for phase 1 canvassing. Bihar the election hole ase Bihar. So Bihar election hole ase I would like to highlight something about the Bihar Assembly. So Bihar Assembly Legislative Assembly the tala seats kiman ase bole do 243 seats. And very importantly, Lok Sabha. How many seats of Lok Sabha? Bihar la kiman ase 40. Alright. And then Rajya Sabha di kiman ase? Rajya Sabha di do 16 ase. So it be chani rakhibo lage pishi important ase. Netanyahu vows to disarm Hamas, urges Lebanon to rein in Hezbollah. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vowed on Sunday to disarm Hamas and demilitarize the Gaza Strip, saying his government would keep targeting remaining militant cells despite a ceasefire that took effect last month. So Israel Prime Minister kun ase Benjamin Netanyahu. Aro Hamas nolibe Gaza Strip to kute ase guli do Palestine de ase dei. Same thing here. PM Modi hails ISRO for launch of India's heaviest communication satellite. The first page ase. President Morung highlights link between healthy society and developed India. India, we also have a Patanjali University, alright? University of Patanjali. Itu kuti ase onan channel palo de. Patanjali University. Uli Kray folk group performs at NINAD 2025 in Dehradun. Uli Kray folk group, a vibrant ensemble of young talents from Chetima village, performed at NINAD 2025 as part of the celebration of the 25th year of the Himalayan Art, Music and Culture at the Himalayan Cultural Center, Dehradun. So the Himalayan Art, Music and Culture ko tikuri uli do tisirla event to Dehradun de. This is going to be a very important news for this year. India script history with maiden ICC Women's World Cup title. So this year ICC Women's World Cup to India di thakise. Alright, India de thakise. Who hosted it? India hosted. Now, which edition was it? It was the 13th edition. The 13th edition. A consolidated team effort led India to their maiden Women's World Cup title, defeating the South Africa by 52 runs in the final by at DY Patel Stadium. The DY Patel Stadium to kute sukule it's in Navi Mumbai, right? This Navi Mumbai. Here the questions kan to hutia to actually kun chiti sine club in hote kun ke haraise inabi huti thagi to ra kun ke haraise kule to South Africa ke haraise kiman runs pra 52 runs pra. And then they also asked who was the captain of the team. So captain ko na say Indian captain women team lado Harmanpreet Kaur celebrates after taking the catch of South Africa's captain Laura Woolward to clinch the maiden ICC Women's World Cup title at DY Patil Stadium in Navi Mumbai. Sansad Khel Mahotsav held in at Milluri. So itu Milluri pi notun district hoise, notun district wala ase. So Milluri to which state te notun district hoise, and in which NLS session notun district hobole la bill pass korise, aro in which state it was inaugurated. Alright, so inauguration la date aro tai laga creation date to alagas de. Aro Milluri district to holido kutu districts pra carve out korise, from which districts it has been carved out. Our Milluri is like 13, 14, 16, 17, 18 kiman tawla district ase. Alright, it will be chani wala ge. Not only Milluri, but when you're studying this one, you also study Milluri is known as the land of this is your homework. Now Milluri ekla no na same thing with Shamator, Noklak, Newland, Chumukitima, itu nishna districts kan sob laga tangalan to nam jani wala go. Alright, tagan ki nickname tishe noli length of ki tishe na itu an important ase. Aro kwa nishna tangalan creation date or inauguration date or from where it has been carved out. Now in this Milluri also another important thing is Milluri pra is she pondering any of the other Indian states or not? Or is she pondering any of the international boundary or not? If it does, then kun ki boundary kore, kun ki touch kore, itu important ase. And also kimanta districts of Nagaland ki touch kore. For all the districts study, a particular district thakibo, itu district to kimanta district touch kore. Will be states ka touch kore, will be international boundary touch kore, itu important ho exam karne na. So we have just a komtiasa chila news to highlight ko wala to. So since exams are also approaching, please study hard, stay consistent with your preparation, and do multiple revisions and keep note of all the important points that we are discussing here. So that will be all for the day. Thank you all the very best, and see you all tomorrow.